If you missed it earlier this week, I don't know how, but Taylor Swift finally appeared on Travis Kelce and Jason Kelce's podcast, New Heights.
Yeah.
Which, when you think that they've had this podcast for as long as I can remember. And
a few years.
Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce have been dating for a long time, and she's never been on the podcast.
I don't think that was a requirement, though. Like,
No.
when you date somebody, you got to go on their podcast.
No, it's not a requirement, but it's just like, how has this not happened?
I think they waited for the right opportunity, and it paid off.
It definitely
Talk about
did.
taking it to new heights.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, at the same time, anytime Taylor Swift does anything, people are going to pay attention.
Yeah.
But particularly, so the episode came out on Wednesday. Just on YouTube alone, we're talking less than like 2 full days here, and it already has over 14 million views.
There was like 1 million live viewers because it was a live podcast.
Yeah.
So that is crazy.
And then you add into all of the views of like the clips upon posted across Instagram and TikTok and X, Twitter. It's over 400 million.
Whoa.
And this is in like 2 days.
Yeah.
Absolutely unbelievable. So it definitely has a shot to be one of the biggest podcast episodes of all time.
Yeah.
So what can we learn from this, Allie?
We need to get Taylor Swift on our show.
Yes, that's number one. That's what I was thinking too.
People would be so mad if we did that. But I do think...
I'd be so happy. I'd be so excited.
I know you would be. She was your top listened to artist last year. But I do think she was... It was really funny to kind of... And also nice as a person that may not be the biggest Taylor Swift fan. I don't really listen to Taylor Swift that much. I did when I was like in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely grew out of that. And but anyways, I still respect what she does. But it was cool to see kind of like a different side to her that
Yeah.
wasn't like putting on a show. It was just her being Taylor. And I think that was really cool, actually. And one of the funniest lines from the podcast for me, which I kept seeing circulating on social media because I only saw clips. I didn't go listen to the whole thing. But she was like, well, you know, I'm on the podcast because I know you have a lot of male sports fans.
Yes.
So we all know what they want more of. Me and their spaces and on their screens. So at least she's self-aware.
Yeah, and she has a sense of humor. And it's true, like, while it's so popular for so many celebrities to do a whole tour of hours and hours of podcasts when they have anything to promote, she doesn't do this.
No.
Taylor Swift doesn't do this, which is why it's a really big deal. She's like 2 hours of Taylor Swift and not like super rehearsed and
Right.
like all calculated and everything. I'm sure in some ways it is that, but it's her just kind of like being humanized a little bit.
Yep.
And so, like, she's talking about her dad having quintuple bypass surgery this summer and stuff like that. Like, this is making her feel more like a normal
regular person. Yeah.
Especially to people who would consume this podcast or see clips of it and wouldn't listen to her music because they don't like her.
Right.
So I think that's good. Like, even if you don't like her music or you don't want her around football or whatever, like you're tired of that, she's like, it's still people I think are overly mean to her.
Yeah, for no reason.
Yeah, for reasons that don't really make sense. It is interesting. People, like, for some reason, there's now a competition because one of the other most listened to podcasts of all time episodes is Donald Trump on Joe Rogan.
Oh, yeah, that
And
was
since
huge.
he and Taylor Swift kind of have some kind of feud, it's like a competition. I think that Taylor Swift, this episode will surpass that, not based off of the merits of either of them, but because of what we just said. Taylor Swift never does. Like, she's the biggest star in the world. She never does these 2-hour podcast things.
Right.
Donald Trump talks all the time.
He does. He does. But in that format, it was different for him. I don't know if they would surpass that video on YouTube because it has like 60-some million views. So
Well, it's a quarter of the way there.
They've got
in a day.
They've got a while to go. Not in a day,
Yeah.
but the hype is always right at the beginning. So I don't know if they can surpass that. But clearly, a lot of people enjoyed this because 400 million over lots of different platforms shows you that everybody's hype about this new album and Taylor showing off a little more of her personality.
And by the way, they all have a long way to go to be the most listened to podcast episode of all time, at least on YouTube.
What was it?
It's Abdurrahman Abu Malah's interview with relationship coach Yasser Hazimi for secrets to thriving relationships?
Probably Indian, right?
Saudi Arabian.
Saudi Arabian.
And
okay.
it has 144 million views.
That feels fake.
Yeah.
Bot views.
Wasn't that a great Riot clip? While you're here, you should watch more of our videos and subscribe so you don't miss what we do next.